Larry, you mind just clapping on camera just so we get sound? Perfect.
I know the bit. Aye.
Hey, we're rolling whenever you're ready.
All right.
We grew up in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, by the sea, about 10 minutes from Coney Island. We lived in a third-floor attic because we were very poor, so it was a three-family house with like an attic on top, two small bedrooms and a little kitchen, bath. My mother and after my father died, my mother and my brother and I lived upstairs. But I had a cousin who lived across the street. Herbie lived 2 blocks away. We were typical kids. It wasn't a bad kid. You know, we were little troublemakers. Herbie was a troublemaker, but Herbie was a negotiator, so he got you into trouble and got you out. We were the Warriors. We played at the Jewish community house. We played basketball. We participated in all the things that, you know, "You coming home, Larry? You coming home, Herbie?" Our mother's yelling. I was the only kid without a father. I left Brooklyn, but Brooklyn never left me. It's still in my soul. There was a bond in Brooklyn. Something about Brooklyn. Now I hear that Brooklyn has gone through the roof. Property values, Williamsburg is suddenly a hip place to live, which I can't believe. I told a joke the other day. I had a friend that couldn't get an apartment in Brooklyn, so he had to move to Park Avenue.
Okay, here it is. Hey, Spark, we did okay, didn't we? Love, plug. This is, Larry sent me this.
We welcome to this program an old dear friend of mine, Herb Cohen, the renowned negotiator, best-selling author. His new book, Negotiate This. His first book, You Can Negotiate Anything, a runaway bestseller on the New York Times.
Larry went back to Bensonhurst and was with a photographer. This is my building I lived in. Second floor, Larry would come here. There's Larry in Coney Island. And we go there a lot.
Herbie Cohen, who Playboy magazine called the world's best negotiator.
By the way, I'm not the world's best negotiator. In fact, the best negotiators are people a little crazy. Second best are people that are irrational. Third best are dumb people. I met Larry when we were 12 years of age. Larry passed away at 87, so that means we were friends for 75 years. I think that's probably pretty long.
My friend Herbie Cohen is here. We shared a lot of adventures together. And Mario Cuomo said to us once, "I don't know what it is about Brooklyn. I'm from Queens. Queens ain't the same.
Sure is.
Brooklyn is different."
This is my building on the left. See where they have, right here, see this corner here, second floor? My father used to look out that window, right at the corner. We didn't have an air conditioning, by the way. Larry would go around the corner here and call me in my kitchen window. He'd be standing here calling up, "Herbie, Herbie." His nickname was Zeke the Creek, the Mouthpiece. That was his nickname because he would talk a lot.
Well, my birth name was Larry Zeiger. And when my father died, I was only 9.5. And I moved to Bensonhurst.
This is Larry. He's walking up the steps to his apartment, to where he lived. Many a day I spent on the third floor. This was not much of an apartment that he had. He did not grow up in luxury.
New York City bought my first pair of glasses. I never forgot that I was on relief.
This is the corner we hung out at. Here's Larry. He's holding a lamppost. And the guys who hung out there were like Sandy Koufax, Fred Wilpon, the owner of the Mets, Peter Max, the artist. My sister did not approve of my friends. Larry, she didn't like. She called all of us Neanderthals because all we do is play ball. We played punch ball, stick ball, square ball. We'd make up games, sabaki, which is a combination of soccer and hockey.